Students, now we are in the chapter of circles, which is lengthy chapter in 2B. In the chapter, in previous class, we have completed exercise 1A, theorems, proofs, concepts. Depends upon 1A, everything completed, examples and sums also. Now, let us going to discuss about the concept of exercise 1B. Before going to discuss the exercise 1B, let us know about notations. Notations regarding the chapter circles. From today onwards, the entire chapter, whatever the notations now we are discussing, the notations are very useful. Yes, here S is equal to circle equation. S means x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. That is S notation. Next, S1. S1 means here xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c. In objective, in first year we have discussed that for the second degree general equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus c, we thought that S is equal to, in object we discussed that axx1 plus h into xy1 plus yx1 plus by1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c. Here there is no h, that is why no need to write h into xy1 plus yx1. That is why the notation of S1 is xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c. Next one, S2. S2 is equal to xx2. x2 is equal to xx2 plus yy2 plus g into x plus x2. G into x plus x2 plus f into y plus y2 plus c. If we put S1 to here, I think you observed here, whenever x1 is there, simply we substituted 2, x2. Whenever y1 is there, we have substituted y2. S12 notation, x1 x2 plus y1 y2 plus g into x1 plus x2 plus f into y1 plus y2 plus c. Now S11. S11 means here in this equation substitute 2 or instead of 2 you can substitute 1. So x1 into x1, you can say here x1 square. x1 square plus y1 square plus g into x1 plus x1, you can write here 2gx1. 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c. These notations are very useful until the end of this chapter and end of the geometry also. From today onwards, you should remember the notations. Now, depends upon notations. We are having secant, tangent, length of tangent, power of point, locus, like that. The concept is there. Everything, whatever the concept we are going to discuss now, the concept, everything depends upon the notations. Now, let us discuss about the power of point. Before going to discuss the power of point, the circle, I am writing a point like this. The circle divides the plane. The circle divides the plane. So, the plane means wherever the circle lie on the plane, the plane. The circle divides the plane into 3 parts. The circle divides the plane into 3 parts. Like this. Put here P. Put here Q. Put here R. So what did you observe? The point P is outside of the circle. The point Q is on the circle. The point R is inside the circle. So the circle is dividing the plane into three parts. First one outside, second one on the, third one inside. So I am writing here like this. That is three parts. First one, exterior or outside. Exterior of circle. Example P. Second one, on the means the circumference of circle. The point lie on the circle. That is circumference of the circle. Third one, interior of the circle. Interior of the circle. The circle divides the plane into three parts. First one exterior, second one circumference, third one interior. To calculate whether the point lie inside or outside or belonging to circumference of the circle, we should going to discuss about a theorem that is called as the power of the point. The power is called as Cp square minus R square. I am writing here power of point. Power of point. For a circle, S is equal to 0. For a circle, S is equal to 0. Having center C. Having center C, radius R. Radius R. If Px1 comma y1 is any point, if Px1 comma y1 is any point in the plane of the circle, any point in the plane of the circle, any point in the plane of the circle, in the plane of the circle, then Cp square minus R square, then Cp square minus R square is called as power of point. Cp square minus R square is called as power of point. This is a definition for 2 marks. If paper he wants to give in tough manner, he can give this type of definitions also. No student will concentrate on such definitions. So whatever the definitions are there and whatever the small points are given in the textbook, you should read it carefully and you should verify the points while going to the examination. If paper is tough, nobody student will get 75 out of 75 if you should not concentrate such definitions on such definitions. Is called as power of point here. So let us discuss about this power. What is the Cp square minus R square? Okay, let draw circle here. Let the circle is S is equal to 0. C is equal to, the circle is S is equal to 0 means this is whatever the notation I said. X square plus y square plus 2z plus 2f plus c equal to 0. This is the circle notation. If P, I had written P here, P x1 comma y1. The point P x1 comma y1 is outside I am writing. The point P x1 comma y1. This is CP. Students, try to understand that this is, if a point Q here, this is R. C means, for the standard notation of circle, C is minus G comma minus F. So CQ is equal to R, you write. And Px1 comma y1. Px1 comma y1 is an external point. External point of a circle, S is equal to 0. Now we can write Cp square minus R square. Cp square minus r square. What is Cp square here? X1 plus g whole square. X1 plus g whole square. So root of x2 minus x1 whole square minus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here we can write x1 plus g whole square plus y1 plus f whole square minus r square. What is r square here? G square plus f square minus c. We know that the formula that implies. We can write here x1 square plus y1 square. x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fyy1 plus g square plus f square. x1 square plus y1 square, like this I am writing. Cp square minus r square I am calculating. x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2f1 plus g square plus f square minus g square minus f square plus c. Here what did you say? What you can say? G square get cancelled, f square get cancelled. So you can write here Cp square minus r square. Cp square minus r square we got as x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fyy1 plus c. So some staff or some students try to understand that Cp square minus r square is nothing but S1. Here why did you mention the letters R? S11 is the notation of your x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fyy1 plus c. It is the notation of S11. So Cp square minus r square S11 depends upon the point whether the P x1 y1 lies inside or outside on the circle depends upon the formula S11. Here just it is visible directly that you can see here P is the external point. P is outside. Outside means positive. So greater than 0. If S11 greater than 0, we can say here point P lies outside of the circle. If P next, if it is 0, here it is nothing but next you can say here Cp square is equal to r square, because if P here, if P get here Cp is equal to r, then Cp square minus r square is equal to 0. You can say that S11 is equal to 0. If S11 is equal to 0, the point P lie on the circle. If the distance, if the point becoming inside, so I mean the distance is reducing. Whenever the distance is reducing, if you put inside P here, then you can say that it is less than r. Now, I am going to discuss with you that here Cp greater than r. So, whenever Cp greater than r, Cp square greater than r square, Cp square minus r square greater than 0, then S11 greater than 0. That's all. Like that conditions I made. Whenever if P is here, Cp is equal to r, Cp square minus r square is equal to 0, S11 equal to 0. Therefore, the point you can say ultimately lie on the circle. If P is inside of the circle, then you can say Cp less than r, then Cp square minus r square less than 0. Then S11 less than 0, whenever S11 less than 0, you can say undoubtedly that the point P lies inside the circle. Now, let us write all 3 points. This is the power of point. So, power of point is nothing but Cp square minus r square or simply S11. We can put side-heading formulae, and using this formulae we can decide the location of points with respect to circle or position of point with respect to circle. We can put side-heading position of point. Position of point with respect to. WRT means with respect to a circle S is equal to 0. Position of point with respect to a circle S is equal to 0. 1, first point. Put P here. P x1 comma y1. Put center C here. See whether the center C 0, 0 or minus g comma minus f or any point x2 comma y2 like that you can put. So I am going to discuss with you now. This is R. This is R. Here P is outside. Whenever P is outside, undoubtedly you can say that the point distance between center and point is greater than R. So you can say here Cp greater than R. Whenever Cp greater than R, you can write Cp square minus R square. That implies if IF you write, because if it is lies outside S11 greater than 0 and if is S11 greater than 0, the point P lies outside. If S11 greater than 0, Px1 comma y1 lies outside of the circle or exterior point of the circle, lies outside of the circle, outside of the circle S equal to 0. Second case, here put you C here, C and this is P. Of course this is C, this is P, R. So Cp is equal to R. Whenever Cp is equal to R, by squaring both sides you can write here Cp square is equal to R square. Now you can write Cp square minus R square is equal to 0. That implies, now I am writing if IFF. If S11 is equal to 0, then Px1 comma y1 lies on the circle or circumference of the circle. This is outside or exterior. Within the brackets you can write exterior point. You can write here circumference point. On the circle point. Third one, put C here and this is P. That's all. This is a full radius. So what do you think here? Cp less than R. Whenever Cp less than R, by squaring both sides you can write Cp square less than R square. Whenever Cp square less than R square, you can write Cp square minus R square less than 0. Then that implies you can write if. IFF means if and only if. If and only if S11 less than 0. S11 less than 0. Px1 comma y1. The point Px1 comma y1 lies inside of the circle. Lies inside of the circle, or the name is interior point. Interior point. This concept is known as position of point with respect to circle, whether the point lies inside or outside or on the position is called as position of point. The concept is called as position of point with respect to a circle. Okay, now we have discussed about this one S11. The position of point depends upon the S11. Now let us going to discuss about secant and tangent. Secant and tangent. Put side heading secant. If a line, I mean straight line L equal to 0, if a line intersect the given circle, if a line intersect the given circle in two distinct points, if the line intersect the given circle in two distant points, then the line L equal to 0 is called as, the line L equal to 0 is called as secant. Draw diagram. Draw like this. This is L equal to 0. This is L equal to 0. If the line L equal to 0 intersecting a circle in two distant points, this is nothing but secant, that's all. Secant. So many secants we can draw. Secants can also intersect. This is the straight line. This is L2 equal to 0, this is L1 equal to 0. Like there are so many secants we can draw. Simply a line intersects the given circle in two distant points. It is called as secant. Next, the difference between the secant and the chord. What is the chord? Here you write, if a line segment, it is not a line. If a line segment joining any two points, if a line segment joining any two points on the circle, if a line segment joining any 2 points on the circle is called as a chord, is called as a chord. What is the difference between chord and secant? Secant is a straight line which has no ends, and the chord is bounded about the 2 points on the circle. So A, B, this is a chord. Simply this is chord, that's all. Here, this is CD, this is a chord, that's all. This is a chord 1 and this is a chord 2. Don't get confused that chord is a secant and secant is a chord. Chord 1, chord 2. AB is a chord and CD is another chord. This is line segment and this is a line. This is secant. So what is that? Now I am going to discuss with you tangent. First of all, I want to write, before writing the definition, I want to discuss with you the difference between secant and tangent. Secant and tangent. The secant means here, by drawing this diagram, I want to discuss with you something. Let this is L1 equal to 0. This is intersecting. Next, let this is L2 equal to 0. Intersecting like this. This is L3 equal to 0. Next, this is L4 equal to 0. Draw like this. This is this one. This is tangent. L5 equal to 0. Sir, what is the difference between secant and tangent, and what is the use of secant and tangent? Now, what we have done, what we want to learn. So, you should try to understand that I have drawn here 4 lines. 4 lines I put the names L1, L2, 5 lines I put. L1, L2, this is L4. L1, L2, L3, L4. If we are thinking the L1 intersecting the circle at ABC, AB and L2 at CD and L3 at EF like that, and this is GH, this is simply I. What is happening? The distance is becoming reduced. Maybe this is 7 units, this becomes 6, this is 5, this is 4 like that. At last what happened? The 2 points is approaching as 1 point. The 2 points becoming 1 point. So it is nothing but whenever you are drawing a secant line, secant, you should not pronounce the letter secant line. You are drawing a secant. If you are drawing a secant such that the secant intersecting 2 distant points on the circle, whenever secants are reducing, what is secants are reducing? Lengths of secants are reducing and going to in one way. What is one way? Here, if two roots are there, the two roots becoming a root. Yesterday I said that regarding quadratic equation, if quadratic equation having two distinct roots, if the line is tangent, there will be no two real roots. Even though they are having two real roots, the two real roots will be becoming equal in a single root. So here I want to discuss with you that it is reducing. So limiting is there. What is the limiting? Going in the way, at last the line touch. The line touches the circle. So where the line touches the circle depends upon secant line. We can conclude that limiting point of secant line is tangent. This is the original definition, students. Limiting point, you write here. Limiting point of secant. Limiting point of secant is a tangent of a circle. Of course, for any curve, limiting point of secant is tangent, that's all. In other way, we can say that, again put side heading. Put side heading here, tangent, later you draw the diagram and write the definition, and once again, in another way, I am saying the definition. If P comma Q are two distinct points on the circle, if P comma Q are two distinct points on the circle, if P approaches Q, if P approaches Q and Q approaches P, otherwise vice versa we can write. If P approaches Q and Q approaches P, otherwise vice versa. P approaches Q, vice versa. The position of secant, is called as tangent. What is the position of secant? It is going to P is going to Q and Q is going to P. I mean, the distance between P and Q is reducing and becoming a single point. That is, the position of that secant is called as tangent. In another way, in simple definition I say now, the simple definition. The simple definition of tangent. This is even 10th class, 9th class also you can write. The line which touches exactly at one point. The line which touches exactly at one point of the curve you can write in first year. Now we are going to discuss about circle, then you write here circle. The line which touches exactly at one point of the circle is called as tangent. The point is called as point of contact. The point is called as point of contact. Draw the diagram like this. Draw the line. This is P. This is going to touch the circle exactly at one point. The P x1 comma y1 is, this is a point of contact here. P x1 comma y1 is point of contact, and the line, wherever the line touches exactly at one point, that line is called as tangent, and P x1 comma y1 is called as point of contact here. Now tangent completed. Let us going to discuss about length of tangent. Before going to discuss about length of tangent, we can discuss about secant rule. Secant rule. Put side heading secant rule. The secant rule will be useful in level 1 objective. If Px1 comma y1 is an external point, Px1 comma y1 is an external point of a circle S is equal to 0. Px1 comma y1 is an external point of a circle S is equal to 0. If it intersect, if the line intersect the circle in two distinct points, if it intersect the circle, if Px1 comma y1 is an external point, a circle x equal to 0, if a secant, you should write as like this, if a secant passing through, Px1 comma y1 intersect, if a secant passing through P x1 comma y1 intersect the circle in capital A comma capital B, then PA dot PB equal to S11. This is the secant rule. Draw diagram like this. Join the line. Here put P. Px1 comma y1. Px1 comma y1. Here you can put A, here you can put B. Depends upon the parametric points of straight line. Parametric points of straight line we are having x is equal to x1 plus r cos theta and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. What is the r? The distance from the given point to whatever the point we are thinking. So Px1 y1 is there. This is a point. Maybe circle, the point which is lying on the circle, we generally think as x comma y. So let this is r1. I mean A point is r1 unit distance and B point is r2 unit distance from P point on the circle. Now let us going to write like this. Let A comma B are 2 points. Let A comma B are 2 points on the circle. Which are R1 comma R2 units. Which are R1 comma R2 units from P. R1 comma R2 units from Px1 comma y1. R1 comma R2 units from Px1 comma y1. That's all. That implies you can write now PA is equal to R1 comma PB is equal to R2. Let the equation of circle. Let the equation of circle S is equal to x square plus y square minus r square. Students, notation. I said that notation about large circle. I mean having center minus g comma minus c. Now notations here also you can write using x square plus y square minus r square also. X square plus y square minus r square means it is a circle having center 0, 0 and radius r. Here x square plus y square minus r square is s. and S11 is equal to xx1 plus yy1 minus r square. Like that you can write xx2, s2 model, xx2 plus yy2 minus r square, and s12 you can write as x1 x2 plus y1 y2 minus r square. S11 is equal to x1 square plus y1 square minus r square. Separately this is not belonging to this theorem. Notations for notation is said. Generally we can use the circle having minus g comma minus f. The equation becomes x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2f plus c equal to 0. Theorem will become lengthy. So whenever you take this circle also, no problem. There is no any bothering. So, but easily we can get this answer. So whenever proofs are there for theorems, I used to take this circle having center 0, 0 only. There will be no problem, we can get. Now S is equal to, using, I am writing here, using parametric equations of straight line. Using parametric equation of straight lines. X is equal to x1 plus r cos theta, and y is equal to y1 plus r sin theta. So depends upon this x1, y1, using that x and y points we can write that implies from 1, put here 1, from 1 I am writing. Instead of x you can write x1 plus r cos theta whole square, plus here you can write y1 plus r sin theta whole square minus r square equal to 0. That implies. Now I am writing this one as x1 square plus r square cos square theta plus 2rx1 cos theta plus y1 square plus r square sin square theta. So better to take, this is also r, so letter r should not be. So x1 square plus y square is equal to a square we can take. If you take here x square plus y square minus a square equal to 0. Here we can write minus a square. It is better. Now this is 2rx a square plus b square plus 2ab model completed, r square sin square theta plus 2y1 r sin theta. 2y1 r sin theta minus a square equal to 0. If we are taking common, this is r square cos square and r square sin square taken common. We can write here r square into cos square theta plus sin. Directly we can write r square into cos square theta plus sin square. Directly I am writing plus r I am taking common. Then we can write here 2x1 cos theta. 2x1 cos theta plus 2y1 sin theta. Yes. 2x1 cos theta plus 2y1 sin theta plus, here you should try to understand that you can write x1 square plus y1 square minus a square equal to 0. That implies you can write here r square plus r into 2x1 cos theta. 2x1 cos theta plus 2y1 sin theta plus, students try to understand that notation S1. Here I said x1 square plus y1 square minus r square, for the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square. So here you can say that S11 equal to 0. Now you write here this is a quadratic equation in R. This is a quadratic equation in R. Let, whenever quadratic equation is there, it is having two roots. Let R1 comma R2 be the roots. Now you write product of roots. For the quadratic equation, product of roots you can write R1 into R2. R1 into R2 is for the quadratic equation using the formula C by A. you can write S11 simply. Here I written directly that PA dot PB is equal to S1 concept. Here I written PA means R1 and PB means R1. So distance between a point P and A on the circle and distance between the point P and B on the circle. So PA, therefore you can write directly PA dot PB is equal to S11. Students, this is for objective, I said, the proof. Don't forget the formula. Of course, formula is important. That is why I said the proof also. Formula of secant rule is PA dot PB is equal to S11. Level 1 bits in M set, you will be getting such models. I think 4 or 5 sums are there, depends upon this formula. Using this secant rule, now we are going to discuss about length of tangent formula. PA dot PB is equal to S11 very important. Put side heading length of tangent. Description I am writing. If write like this, A implies in by place, means A approaching B. A implies A approaching B. Secant becomes a tangent. Secant becomes a tangent. Write like this. Put like this, P here, A here and B here. Whenever it is approaching like this, so secant becomes tangent. Draw like this now. Put only one name, PA, that's all. So, we know that you write here. We know that just now only using any circle, not only the circle having center 0, 0, the circle having minus g comma minus f, the circle center minus g comma minus f, the circle having center h comma k, anything you can say that PA dot PB is equal to S11 is secant rule. PA dot PB is equal to S11. Here there is no P, there is no B. So A is approaching B. So you can say here PA dot PA is equal to S11. So you can say here PA square is equal to S11. Therefore PA is equal to root S11. This is the formula. Hence I am writing here. Hence length of tangent. Length of tangent PA is equal to root S11. You pronounce 3 or 4 times, students, the formula length of tangent PA equal to root S11, length of tangent equal to PA root S1, length of tangent PA equal to root S1, like that. You pronounce it, you write, you should know the formula properly. Very important, 2 mark sums are there. Depends upon 2 mark sums and locus sums also are there. That is why I want to discuss with you some examples. Examples I am giving homework to you, students. Depends upon this one. Exercise 1B. Depends upon exercise 1B. Depends upon this concept. Exercise 1B is there. Do examples as homework, and for a model one sum I say. Now let us going to discuss about exercise 1B. Exercise 1B. First Roman. Locate the position of point. Locate the position of point P. Third question I am saying. Locate the position of point P 4, 2. 4, 2 with respect to circle. with respect to circle S is equal to x square plus y square. Here 2x square he given. 2 into x square plus y square minus 5x. 2 into x square plus y square minus 5x minus 4y plus minus 3 equal to 0. Whenever x square coefficient having any x square coefficient having other than 2, you should divide with the number. It is called as standardization. Given yes, you write. Given yes means divide with 2. X square plus y square minus 5 by 2x minus 2y minus 3 by 2 equal to 0. Next, given point p x1 comma y1 is equal to 4 comma 2. Write the notation S11. S11 notation is x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c. So it is nothing but the point substituting whatever the point is given, substitute in that given circle. That's all you will be getting the answer. Here 4 square means 16 plus 4 minus 5 for the 20 by 4. 20 by 4 the 20 by 2, it is minus 10. Minus 2 to are 4 minus 3 by 2. 16 4 20. 20 minus 10 10. 10 minus 4 6. 6 minus 3 by 2. 12 minus 3 by 2 9 by 2. If it is positive greater than 0, therefore px1 comma y1 lies outside of given circle. Like that you should write. Lies outside of given circle. This is called as position of point. Next, power he is asking. Find the power. Find the power of point. Power of point of P 2 comma 4. WR means with respect to circle. This is fourth one. With respect to circle. With respect to circle, he given as x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12. So substitute the point. Simply S11. There is no question of representing greater than less than also. Simply whatever the value you are getting, if you are getting minus 3, simply you write negative. You are getting 0, you write null or 0. If you get, it is a positive 5, 6, like positive, that's all. Power is positive or negative or 0, null. You write the value, that's all. S11. Substitute here. S11 notation already I written as x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx plus 2f1 plus c. Simply the value substitute here, you will be getting as 4 plus 16 minus 4 2s are 8 minus 6 for the 24 minus 12. So 4, 16, 20, 20 and this is negative. 20 minus 8, this is 32 minus 12 minus 12 minus 24. Less than negative, you write. That's all. Now let us going to discuss about length of tangent. So Roman number 1, third question. Using length of tangent sums you do. Roman number 2, I am saying now. Roman number 2, length of tangent formula root s11, you can calculate that. Roman number 2, first and second and hand. Roman number 2. First you write, if length of tangent, these are 2 marks IMP question, this one and second one also. Length of tangent of circle x square plus y square plus 2ky equal to 0 from 5 comma 4 is 1. Find k. Now I said that remember the formula length of tangent. Length of tangent formula root S11. So you substitute this 5 and 4 here. 5 square 25 plus 16 plus 2 5 is 10k equal to 1 here you write. Now you can write squaring both sides. This is 41 plus 10k. So no, it is 8k because y term is that. It is 8k. So 8k, 25 plus 16, 41. 8k is equal to minus 40. 5 comma 4, 25 plus 16 plus this is 8k. Equal length he given. 8k equal to minus 40, k is equal to minus 5. Second question. In the same model. Yes, circle I am writing and length also. Circle S is equal to x square plus y square. X square plus y square minus 5x. Minus 5x plus 4y plus k equal to 0. From the point he given as 2 comma 5. Length equal to root 37. Find k. Again you write the formula length of tangent. Length of tangent equal to root S11. Whenever he given as a coef of x square is 2x square plus 2y square like that, then you should write in the standard form. Otherwise, no need to write in standard form. Root S11. Students, substitute the value 2 comma 5 here. So this is 2 square 4 plus this is 25 and 5 to the 10 plus k. No. Again this one also is there. Plus 4 5 is 20. 20 plus k is equal to the length he given as root 37. This is root produced like this. This is 29 minus 20, 49, 49 minus 10, 39. 39 plus k is equal to 37. Therefore, k is equal to minus 2. This is most IMP question. Plenty of times he given in IPE as most IMP 2 marks question. Plenty of times he given in IPE. Next, depends upon this length of tangent, one locus sum is there. Roman number 3 first question. Roman number 3 first question. This is the 4 marks IMP question. Roman number 3 first question. 4 marks IMP. First one. If a point P, if a point P is moving such that lengths of if a point P is moving such that lengths of tangents drawn from P to circles x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 equal to 0 and x square plus y square plus 6x plus 18y plus 26 plus 18y plus 26 equal to 0 are in the ratio 2:3 are in the ratio 2:3. Find the equation of locus of P. Find equation of locus of P. Let us going to discuss this sum. If a point P is moving such that length of tangents, draw a circle like this and draw another circle like this. put a point P here, let the point P is a locus point x1 comma y1. Length of tangent to first circle is T1 and length of tangent to second circle is T2. So the ratio he given as Pt1 by Pt2 is 2:3. Solution I am writing, let Px1 comma y1 be any point in the locus. Already we learnt in first year. Px1 comma y1 be any point in the locus. Next, condition. In the first year model only I am saying now. Condition Pt1 by Pt2. So what is T1? Tangent point. Pt1 by Pt2 is 2/3. That implies by taking cross multiplication, later we will write 3Pt1 equal to 2Pt2. By squaring both sides, we can get now 3Pt1 square. 3Pt1 square is equal to 4Pt2 square. Originally this is IMP 4 marks IP, but object sum is also there. It MSET 1 mark, so directly we can write 9Pt square like this, 9 into x square plus 4 into x square, 5x square, verification option like that we will be getting 9Pt1 square. That implies, what is Pt1? Here this is first circle S and this is second circle S dash, like that. 9 into, you write T1 means for first circle. You write here this is first circle S, and otherwise you put here S1 equal to 0 and S2 equal to 0 for first circle and second circle. This is the, you write in your notebook that given circles S1 equal to 0 and this is S2 equal to 0. Given circles S1 equal to 0 and S2 equal to 0. So 9 into first circle you write like this. X1 square, because I am thinking as Px1 comma y1 is locus point. 9 into x1 square plus y1 square minus 4x1 minus 6y1 minus 12 is equal to 4 into x1 square plus y1 square. X1 square plus y1 square plus 6x1 plus 18y1 plus 26. That's all. That implies by expanding that one terms taken this side, you can write here 9x1 square minus 4x1 square plus 9y1 square minus 4y1 square minus 9 4 the 36x1 minus 24x1. Later 9 6 are 54y1 minus 4 8s are 72y1. Next 9 into 12, this is y1 students, 72y1 minus 9 12s are 108 minus 4 into 26. 4 6 are 24 to 4 2s are 8 to 104 equal to 0. So you can write here, therefore required equation of locus. You can write here required equation of locus. Required equation of locus is 5 into x square plus y square, because 9x square minus 4x square 9, this 5. This is also 9y1 square minus 4y1 square. 36x1 and 24x1, this is 60x minus this is 126y minus this is 212 equal to 0 is the equation of circle. You can observe that 5 into x square plus y square. Here x square coef is 5 and y square coef is 5. There is no xy term. X term is there, y term is there, constant is there. Then it is other form x square plus y square plus 2x plus 2fa plus c equal to 0. So it is nothing but a circle. So locus of, like this you can write. Locus of P, this one also is circle. Okay students, in this class I said that definitions, position of points, lengths of tangents, and the theorems, so secant rule, tangent rule I said, the theorems and sums also completed. You do the homework, example 1, example 2, 3, page number 29, and whatever the sums I left in exercise 1b you do. I am thinking that from my end exercise 1b completed. Okay, tomorrow we can discuss the concept of exercise 1c.